right, welcome to the class. We're going to cover section 1.3 today. Simple and compound interest. I see we have 8 people joined in. All right. First thing first, let's do simple interest. We have I equals PRT. Let me use this color. Maybe that might be better. I equals PRT. And what does that mean? Okay. So, I means the interest. Interest amount. P is the principal amount. R is the rate, interest rate. Rate. And then T is time in years. So it has to be in years. Let me wait a bit. Let me see how many of you guys have joined. So I made the syllabus and quiz 1.1 due today. Section 1.1 is basically reading questions, so I'm not going to cover that. I've already covered 1.2, and I'm going to cover, and then I'll cover 1.4. If you have questions, yes, this is the Math 120. I'm covering section 1.3 today. If you have questions, you could shoot me a text over here. And if you log into Cognella, you could see your due dates. All right. Now, how can we do this word problem? Let's look at it. Let's look at a word problem. All right. Come on. All right. So how long would it take for an investment of, let's say, $7,000 to earn $740 if it is invested at 11% simple interest. All right. right. So we have the equation I equals PRT. So what are we trying to find? It seems like it wants to know how long would it take. So this is the one they want to find. What is it that's given? Interest is earned. This is $740. Principal is $7,000. And interest rate is, you don't write 6%, you got to convert that into decimal. So whenever you have 6%, you convert that into decimal by moving the decimal 2 to the left. And if you want to convert something into from decimal to percent, let's say 7.1, you want to convert that into percent, you move the decimal 2 to the right, it will get 71. All right, and then times t. So if you use the calculator, 7,000 times 0.06. T, is this color? Oh wait, is it 6%? Oh, you're right, it's 11%. I don't know why I put that. 11%. Good catch. 11. Oh, I was using that as an example. So let's say if I've given 11%, I want to move it to the decimal. Move 2 to the left. It'll be 0.11. Good catch, Angela. So let's use the calculator to get the answer. Do I have the calculator? Yes, I do. $740. 7,000 times 0.11. Ha. 0.96 years. So roughly in a year. I will learn that. Let's make, I did the hard problem first. How about this? How much? Let's say 15,500 invested in a 30 months plan with, let's say, 12.1% simple interest. What is the total return after 30 months? We have some issues going on. First of all, we said T is in years, but this is in months. So we got to convert all this in a nice way so we could understand what's going on. But let's use this. A equals P RT. So we don't know this part right over here. We know principal 15,500. Interest rate is 0.121. And time, do we put 30 right over here? No. We got to convert that into months to years. The way you do it, you just divide it by 12. That's all. Once that is done, let's use the calculator. What's the interest you will earn? $30 divided by 12. Interest is earned 4,688.5. Again, for money, we always round it to the nearest cent. We didn't have to do it on this one. Is that how much you will get after 30 years of investment? You put in 15,500 and you're gonna get only 4,600? No. You take 4,688.5 added with 15,500 and your total return will be 20,188 points. Wait, what? 4688.5 plus 0.20, yeah, 0.5. That's the total return you will get. Now we're gonna do a hard problem, the compound interest formula. A equals, let's use this color. A equals P1 plus R over N T. All right. So, this is called the compound interest formula. So for that one, A represent future amount. Guys, have your calculator out and ready. This step right over here, I just plugged it in one step into the calculator. That's all I did. I substituted it and plugged it in. There wasn't any algebra over here. I plugged in all the numbers and I just multiplied it. And then I just multiplied it. Maybe you guys are getting stuck with using calculator. I think using the calculator can be a little bit tricky because you have to use fractions and all that. That's what's going on. We haven't done any algebra yet over here. Algebra will come on the compound interest. I'm just plugging the number in and multiplying numbers using calculator. All right. A represent future amount. P is the principal amount. R is the interest rate. And this is the crazy one. Number of compounding per year. This is R right over here, and this is N. And T equals time again in years. The good thing about the compound interest, the time will always be in terms of years. So this is the part where you have to know how to use the calculator, as in how to use the if you have the Casio FX115, you could use the Google calculator too, and then you have to put the fraction symbol in there. So the hardest part, as I was talking about, this right over here. number of compounding per year. So if I give you a problem and I say it gets compounded daily, then n is daily, n is 365 because there are 365 days. How about monthly? How many months are there in this case? 12. Then let's quarterly. Let's compile it every 3 months. So how many 3 months are there in a year? In this case, it will be 4. Do you guys understand that? Oh, okay. So let me show you. If you guys don't know those modules, I see some questions. Let me log into the Cognella. You guys could see that where they would be. Let me log in. Let me go to student view so you guys could see it. So what you have to do is click on modules, and you have to, first of all, you have to look at all the syllabus and everything to open everything up. Once this is done, that's where things are, right over here. So you have video lesson plans. So some of you guys are getting confused about the percent change. Here's the percent change video, percent problem videos, rounding decimal, PowerPoint presentation. Check for yourself, and then the worksheet. So once you finish each of those, then you will see the quizzes. You could go also in the grades, and then you could click on the quizzes. But do not click on the quizzes. Do not click on the quizzes if you're not ready, because you get only one attempt. You get only one attempt, okay? And don't click on the quizzes unless you're done with the modules. Because we're web remote, I have a live lecture, and then I have videos, and then PowerPoint, and then all these. Okay? Now, any question before I move on from here? Okay, so no questions. All right. All right, so we did the compounding one. So let's look at a problem. Find the future amount due for $2,000. Nah, let's use a different number. Let's use $6,000. Borrowed at 6%. Now let's use 9.6% APR. Yeah, annual percentage rate, or also known as APR, and it gets compounded daily for 7 years. So we're going to use the compound interest formula, which is A equals P1 plus R N to the T. Now we gotta ask yourself, we're finding this future amount. That's the one we're trying to find. So this is the P due. Let me check. Look at the due dates. It is due at midnight today. Quiz 1 and syllabus 1. Oh, I made it 11:59 off Eastern time, and then it's tonight midnight. Do you guys have a different timetable? It should be 11:59. Yeah, it's 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Oh, good job, Terrence. It's 8 p.m. Pacific, 11:59 Eastern. All right. So let's look at what's happening. So we have P. R is that, which is APR. 7 is the T. What about N? So let's write it down. P is, in this case, 6,000. R is 0.096. Remember, convert 0.96 to decimal. And then T is 7 years. What about N? It gets compounded daily. It gets compounded daily, so N is 365. So let's see if we could fill out the formula. 6,000, 1 plus 0.096 over 365, and then you have 7 times 365. Now this is the part that many of you will make a mistake how to use the calculator. I'll wait a bit for you guys to finish it. I'll wait a bit for you guys to finish it. So I found another calculator for you guys that would help you guys. So let's look at it. Let me take you to Desmos. Let's see if Desmos works. Desmos calculator. Nope, that's not it. You want to click on this scientific Desmos calculator. And then we have 6,001 plus, let me make sure I got the numbers right. .096. This is the part that many of you will make mistake. You got to make sure that this division is right over here, not the whole thing. And you put 365 and parentheses, and now you got to use that exponent symbol, which is this one right over here, and then 7 times 365. Oops. Make sure, oh, I made that mistake. Make sure that 7, it stays over there. Oh, come on. Time 7 365. So this is what the thing I found out. If you put 7 and then you put times, it messes it up. So what you need to do is scroll back and put 365 times that. Those of you already know how to do that. It will be fine, but you should be able to get that. So the answer is $11,747.86. Let me see. Yep. Angela got that number. You could use this. You could use any calculator. If you use the Google calculator, the big mistake you're going to get, not recognizing where the division goes and where 365 and 7 goes. All right. Any question about the calculator? Any question? Yes. Oh, there's no test. All the things are done with the quizzes. So everything is done remotely. You take the quizzes in this class and that's it. There is no exam on this class. All right. Now so the total amount this person will get $11,747.86. Now, I will give you a question is, what's the interest that this person earned? There's the second part to it. What's the interest amount this person earned? Oh, Terrence is on roll. So, let me change this color. Okay. So 11,000, the number was 11,747.86. That's the earned amount, and invested 6,000. So imagine you invested $6,000 and you got $11,747. So how much money did you earn? Did you really earn like $11,000? No. You actually earned 11,747.86 minus 6,000, and that gives you 5,747.86. If you look at the book, it gives you the instruction how to use the calculator. If you have really basic calculator, it could be scientific, but you might have a hard time using it. So you could use there's a small instruction for that. Let's do another example problem. Let me ask you, the class, do you want me to do a simple interest problem or a compound interest problem? Yes, that will work. Pick anything you want to do. If you don't want to spend money, you could use the Google Desmos calculator. Google calculator, I tried using it. It was like the fraction was giving me issue. But maybe you have a good Google calculator that might not have the issue. Now let me ask you this: do you want me to do a simple compound? Okay, I see a compound. All right, let's do a compound problem. All right. I'll use Terence. So Terence is 15 years old. Sorry, Terence, I'm making you a kid. But he's a really smart kid, and he wants to retire at age 55, which is still below 10 years, okay? Now, Terence is such a smart guy. He was able to make a lot of money selling those. What is that? The weird Jordan, Jordan 1 Retro that cost $10,000 or something like that. But Terence bought it, bought that shoe for $170 and was able to sell it for $15,000. So maybe it's one of those yellow shoes. Yes, you can use Desmo. And he sold that shoe and made $15,000. So if he wants to invest his $15,000 that he earned from selling that Jordan shoe and we're going to use, you know how the stock market is going crazy, we're going to use the average rate of return from stock market. Let's use 11% over the last 40 years. At 11% compounding, semi-annually, how much will he have when he turns 55. I like Desmo, but pick anything you're comfortable with. So there are so many tools. Like I've seen people doing, they're comfortable with very basic things. So pick anything that you're comfortable with. All right, so let's see, Terrence. How much? Oh, you 108,000. Let's see if Terrence will get 108,000. Let's figure this out. So let's figure out what's P. That's P right over here. What's 15,000? What's R? R is 11%. Oh, we gotta convert that into decimal. 0.11. What is N? N is the tricky one. Remember, it gets semi-annually. That's R. Semi-annually means N equals 2. All right. What about time? So we got to figure out from 55 to 15. What is that? How many years is that? 40 years, right? So 40 years. And that's the beauty about this problem, is that's what the rich people do that most of us don't know about. If they get some kind of small fund, they don't touch it for so long that it becomes all this money. And let's figure out what's the money it becomes. Let's use the calculator again. And do you want me to use Desmos again to show you how am I using Desmos? 1 plus 0.11 to 40 times 2. I don't see anything yet, so I assume you guys know how to use the Desmo and you don't need me to use it. Okay, let's figure out the number. 15,000 times 1 plus 0.11 to 40 times 1. Yep, that's about right. 108. Wait. 108. 7146.39. So that is correct. Terrence is gonna be millionaire. So if all Terrence did is took that Jordan special edition shoes and put it and not touched it for 40 years, and in 40 years he got $1 million. And that's what the rich people do, is they have certain amount of wealth, they just invest it in the market. They don't do any annuity, all this crazy thing. They just do simple index marketing, and they don't even touch it, and over time they will make so much more money. So that's a lot of money. And what's the interest Terrence earned? Earned is 1 minus 15,000 Look at that. .34. Wait, 39. Good job, Terrence. You earned a lot of money. So that's the trick to it. All right. Do you guys know? Do you guys see how I was able to break down all the terms for a pre, R, N, something like that? All right. Let me do one more problem, Anybody has any problem you want me to try from the book? You might have used the digital book. You might have used the hard copy. It really doesn't matter. You could have used the old version, but I don't know if the old version is up to date yet. It might be a little bit different. Okay, so this will conclude. Wait, do the simple interest that ask for the amount. Give me the problem. Oh, what's the interest earned? Oh, did I make a typo? Total is 1087146 minus 15,000. Oh, this is my typo. You're right. It's 1072146.39. Good catch. You want me to do the simple interest? Simple interest. Which one? Do you have a question number? What is it? Do a simple interest that asks for the amount. Oh, so you're asking about do the simple interest that asks for the amount. Oh, we did that. Okay, let's do another problem. Let me show you which one is that simple interest. What's the total amount was earned? Right over here. This is this problem right over here. So the question was 15,000 invested on 30 months with 12.1% simple interest. What's the total amount returned? And the trick part was converting the month into years, and you got the interest amount and you got to add it with the original amount. Let me see if I could find any other trick questions like that. Oh, you know what? I got this one. This is a good. This could be an algebra problem. Was the interest earned? All right, let me use who right now. All right, I'll use Sebastian. All right. Again, the market is going crazy. Sebastian. Wants to get $3,000 from an investment over, let's make it 12 years with a simple interest. So Sebastian wants to get 3,000 from an investment over 12 years with simple interest. I'm sorry, over 12 years and at a simple interest with initial investment of let's say $200. What is the interest rate the company needs to have to give this return? What is the simple interest rate this company needs to have for this kind of return? All right, so let's look at it. So I equals P RT. So this is a little bit tricky, and I intentionally made it tricky. Note wants to get $3,000 from $200. So what's the interest this person earned right there? You got to look at the difference right now. 3,000 minus 200, which gives you $2,800. So the I is going to be $2,800, not 3,000. P in this case is $200. R is something we don't know, and T is what in this case? 12. So now we could easily do the problem. 2,800 equals 200 times R times 12. You could do it right like this way. So R is 2,800 over 2,400. And you could use your calculator. R is 1.16. Wait, you're saying 1.25? What am I doing wrong? 200 times 12. 2,400. Yeah, it's giving me 1.16. Yeah. So when I divide that, but is the interest is 1.16%? I'm going to use this symbol. No. Don't forget to convert that 2 to the right. It becomes 1.16%. That's the interest rate you have. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's why I made the problem a little bit tricky, because right away when you see this type of problem, you want to use this number 3,000. You have to take in considerations that out of that $3,000, you have your money there, which is $200, and you have to take that money out. So how much money you're earning on the interest? Okay. So this will conclude today's lecture, and I'm gonna go back again on Cognella. Those of you who came in. So if you go into the Cognella, here's the home, announcement, and then you have the modules. Please go through each of those modules. Try to do it before my lecture. Good job, Terrence. This is make sure you watch the videos. If some of you guys are kind of confused about it, that's perfectly fine. It's the beginning of the semester. Watch the videos, maybe the PowerPoints, and then come into my lecture, or you could do that after it, and also you could go back to my lecture. Quizzes, yeah. Let's look at the quizzes for your classes. For this class, the quizzes due both of them like tonight. Let me check my other class. Oh, let's do this. The student view. And then let's do the student view. For this class, the quizzes. Oh, I will extend the quiz for this one. Give me a second. Those of you who are on my different class, I'm going to extend it. Because without the syllabus quiz and not getting 100% is going to trouble you guys. Updated it. Let's check it. How is that going? Also, yeah, you could also look at the calendar too. Look, to-do list right over here. Okay, so this will conclude today's lecture, and you could also go into my channel later on to look at it.